Hello, I'm Alana Sloan with the East Texas Aging Disability Resource Center's Lifespan Respite Program. East Texas ETxADRC is a collaboration of local agencies assisting people in 14 counties. We strive to enhance your access to federal, state, and local services and supports. I'd like to introduce many of the individuals who represent East Texas agencies that assist the elderly, those with special needs and disabilities, and even their caregivers. These agencies are doing incredible jobs improving quality of life through various services and resources such as support groups, respite care, home repair, and transportation, and so much more. I had the great opportunity to sit and talk with Stephanie Hacker with the Trinity Mother Francis Respite Care Program. Our discussion made it apparent that the Respite Care Program believes respite is an important part of the overall support system families need to maintain quality care for their disabled loved ones. Hi, Stephanie.
Hi, Alan.
Could you just take this moment to tell us a little bit more about yourself and how did you find yourself working for this program?
Many years of working with special needs kids. I've been working with special needs children probably for the past 30 years. I started out teaching visually impaired individuals through the Commission for the Blind, what it was then called. I moved there to teach children in the school systems, and the program developed actually while I was working in the school system. It was a half-day program at that time. It began in 1999, and I was there at the start of it where it was just a break for the parents for like 4 hours a day. Mm-hmm. So from there, I left the program for a while, and then I came back about 8 years ago.
Now, could you just tell us a little bit about the Respite Care Program and why do you think it's so important?
The Respite Care Program is a grant-funded program through the Department of State Health Services, Children with Special Health Care Needs, part of the program. The reason respite is so important, it ensures the quality of family life in families. They have a time to get a brief break away from their children. Our program is very unique in itself in that we have in-home respite as well as out-of-home respite, which is our center-based respite, which is more like a Mother's Day out for special needs kids only. We partner with people in the community and use their buildings and their facilities for we can hold the respite program. She can go do her grocery shopping. She can go home and sit down and read a book for 6 hours. She can go home and take a nap, which a lot of my moms do, because it's a 24-hour job being a parent of a special needs child.
Mm-hmm. And it's not just a break for the parent, it's a break for the special needs child. It sounds like they're having a party and they get that chance to have that fun and, mingle with other people besides those parents.
Yes, they do. They get to make new friends. They get to, we have volunteers at some of our programs, and they get to make a new friend with a volunteer. They have kids that are a lot like themselves. A variety of kids come, mm-hmm. but children to play with, to associate with. Our staff just falls in love with them, and they get lots of extra hugs and lots of extra things while they're there as far as socializations and that kind of thing. We try to make them just feel as special as they can for those 6 hours they're with us every day.
Could you just give us an example of how your services have helped someone that has utilized them?
I have a lot of families that have children with autism. When you hear respite, that's the big thing. Parents don't know what respite is. Mm-hmm. It sounds like one of those programs where it's the end of days. But
sounds scary almost.
Yeah, it does. It's not hospice, and I think that's what a lot of parents think, that respite is hospice, and those are the type of children that we serve, but it's not. Respite's fun. It's just a big, huge play day. I wished I could just rename it to Mother's Day Out, because that's exactly what it is. It's a Mother's Day Out. Mom can drop them at 10, leave them, come back, pick them up at 4, and they've had fun all day. I mean, they've done arts and crafts and had sensory integration and all sorts of experiences while they're there, you know.
It's good to know that taking that break is okay, and that it makes you a better parent, and it makes you better for yourself, makes you a better person when you allow yourself to say it's okay to take this break.
We do have a limited number of in-home hours that we can send a provider out to the families, for they can go out to dinner, go to a movie. There's 24 hours there that they can utilize in a year. It doesn't sound like very many, but when you can take 2 hours out or 3 hours out to go out and sit down and have adult conversation with your mate or your best friend without interruption, yeah, it's like gold.
Every little bit helps.
Yeah.